Hello, hello, hello. Hello. On from Blab to Periscope because I missed you guys. Hey, what's going on? Hey, B. Henson, how are you? Nice to see you. Thank you for coming in. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, there's Daphne. We haven't talked in about 10 seconds. We just got off an amazing Blab session. It was awesome. Dana, you are a doll. Thank you so much for coming in. My name is Catherine Storing, and I scope about style, fashion, and confidence. Hey, hello, X Helmet. Hey, Vero. If you are new to my scopes, please give me a thumbs up and give me your first name, and I'll give you a shout out. Again, my name is Catherine Storing, and I scope about fashion, style, and confidence. And today, we have a super awesome scope about how we can redirect our thoughts and our negative feelings. Thank you, Dana. Yeah, yes, I'm on. It's what happens when I come off one of those dark moments. I just feel better. Media Wiz, oh, you're the best. Hi, Maria. Thank you so much for joining. If you're new to me, please give me a thumbs up. Give me your first name, and I'll give you a shout out, and then we'll get started. Hey, Dan. Thank you for joining. Thank you for the hearts. If you know of anyone that needs to redirect their thoughts and their feelings, make sure that you swipe right, swipe up, share with your friends. Dana, always ahead of the curve. Already did it. Thank you, darling. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, VP. Hey, Maria. Awesome. Nice to see you here. Awesome. Thank you for coming in. Welcome to my scope. And I see that you're an Avon rep with Loves of Makeup. We were talking about makeup. Thank you for coming in. Again, my name is Catherine Storing, and I scope about fashion, style, and confidence. And I am in the Boston area. Can you tell me where you are coming from today? So I'm in Boston. I know Dana is somewhere in Maryland. I'm sorry, I forget the town. Daphne, thank you so much for inviting your friends. I forget your town as well. Hey, Tish. Hi, I'm Bathsheba. Hey, thank you for coming. You know that my best friend, Bethesda, that's right. Bathsheba, my best friend's name is Bathsheba, actually, believe it or not. It's not a very common name, but when I saw you on Blab, I'm like, oh, I know that name. Carpentersville, Illinois. Oh, I love that. Carpentersville. That's awesome. Thank you so much for letting me know. Hey, Nash, Vegas, Matt. And I'm going to take a guess that you are from Nashville or Vegas, one of the two. Thank you for coming in, and I don't think I've seen you here before. And I'm gonna take a guess that your name is Matt. Thank you so much for coming in. So we haven't gotten started. Awesome. Hey, Matt, thank you for coming in, and welcome to my scopes. My name is Catherine, and I scope about fashion, style, and confidence. And that's what we're gonna talk about tonight. Hey, Daphne, thank you so much from New Milford, Connecticut, which is about 3 hours from the Boston area. Do you ever find yourself having feelings or having emotions that are negative and you have no idea how to stop? Like you find yourself, you see yourself doing it, and you don't know how to stop. So I'm a stylist, and I see that all the time. People complain about their image, they complain about so many things, and I don't like negative people. I am actually allergic to negative people, and I'm not exaggerating. I am truly allergic to negative people. Who else cannot stand negative people? Can you give me a thumbs up? Let me know who else hates. I don't want to say the word hate, but I strongly dislike people that are negative. Can't stand it. I actually remove myself from that situation because it just brings me down. I don't like it. But I know that even people that are optimistic, sometimes they cannot help themselves. Thank you, Bathsheba. Thank you. Yes. Absolutely. It's hard. They just bring you down. They steal the joy from the air. Yes, remove them. And sometimes they won't remove themselves. So then you remove yourself. Because what happens is people say, well, they won't leave. But then you take your leave. You leave. And then the title of the scope is 3 ways to redirect your negative thoughts and feelings. And I deal with this all the time. No room for that in my life. Absolutely. There's no room. So I'm going to give you 3 techniques that you can use to redirect your negative thoughts and feelings about a person, a situation, anything that's happening. So the first one, you have to put things into perspective, because sometimes we think that this is the worst that's ever happened to me. Well, if you're telling yourself this is the worst that's ever happened to me, that is the experience that you're going to have. However, if you do an inventory of your life, you're going to realize that there have been other worse things in your life. And in that moment, that's going to put things into perspective, and you're going to calm down, and you're going to stop telling yourself that this is the worst thing that's ever happened to you. So put things into perspective. Stop telling yourself that this is the worst thing that's ever happened to you, because guess what? You're still alive. Your life is not over yet. There will be other things that are worse. So that's to be comforting to you, okay? So put things into perspective and realize this is not the worst thing that's ever gonna happen to you. Yes, great lesson, learn it and move on. Absolutely. Do not dwell there. I love this movie, the Best Exotic Marigold Hotel, and this little guy who was awesome, and he kept saying, if you're not where you want to be, then if things are not the way you want them to be, then this is not the end, right? And that, I think that is so true. If things are not how you want them to be, if you're not happy with the way things are, then don't stop your journey. Keep on walking, run if you have to, but don't stay there. So the first one is keep things into perspective. The second thing, if you have negative thoughts about a person, about a situation, you have to change your physical environment, okay? You have to remove yourselves. Sometimes the situation of the person can be so overwhelming, and you cannot think differently because the environment reminds you of that situation. So sometimes you have to remove yourself physically and change your environment. That can mean from going from the couch to the kitchen to grab some water, to going downstairs, to going for a walk around the block. Just getting your body to move changes your state, changes how you feel. Trust me, it works. My mom used to have this trick growing up, and it worked like a charm. I still do it to this day and tell all my friends. Whenever I got up in the morning and I would say, Mom, I'm feeling sick, I don't want to go to school. And I loved going to school, okay? I was that kid. So she would say, oh, no problem, go take a shower, and then after that, if you don't feel good, then you can stay home. And it is like 10,055 degrees in here. So of course I would go take my shower, and I would get out of the shower, and immediately, magically, I would be feeling better, and then I ended up going to school. Sometimes you just have to change your position, physically change your body, change where you are, and you're gonna change. Your experience is going to change because you're moving. So dance, jump, whatever you need to do, you have to move. If you stay in a position for a very long time, your energy level is gonna go down, especially if you're watching things that are stressful or not happy. Like, I don't have time to watch movies that don't have a happy ending. Unless I feel like crying, and life is way too complicated, so I don't feel like crying, right? So I don't watch things that are gonna be too stressful, bloody, or upsetting. I don't, because life is already too upsetting. It's already too complicated. Yes, Dana, move your body for sure, and your booty as well. Why not? So watch what you do, okay? So the first thing is change your perspective. Put things into perspective. This is not the worst thing that's ever happened to you. And number two, we just cover, and it is you have to move. Get yourself moving. Leave the room. Leave the house. Take a shower. Move. Physically leave from where you are. So that's the second thing. The third thing that you have to do is you have to be thankful. Okay, and it sounds very simple, and it sounds like, oh, of course, Catherine, of course I'm thankful. But I'm gonna bet that you are not as thankful as you think, because many times we are only thankful for the big things, and we don't realize how lucky you are. One of the things that I experience on a regular basis with all my clients is this. I would find an amazing outfit for them, like killer outfit, okay? And I work with regular people, everyday people. I'm not working with people that are like a size 2 or size 0. Sometimes they are. The majority of people are real women and a few men actually, and they are regular people, so they're not, they're not like a spaghetti figure. They're like, a regular person. So I would find this amazing outfit for their body shape and their lifestyle. And immediately they would tell me, my arms look too fat in this. My behind looks too big on this. Or my legs are this. Or my stomach is that. And I stand there and I let them talk for a while. And then I cannot help myself because I'm also a coach. And I say, do you realize that there are people that would love to have your arms because they have no arms? Have you ever think about that? Have you ever stopped to say, thank you for my arms. They work. I can put them up. They work. My mother injured her arm. She had surgery and she couldn't do anything with the arm. My father had to help her dress, take a shower, everything. Guess what? My mom was so grateful when she could move her arm up and down behind her back whenever she wanted to. So when you think about all the things that you have, you stop complaining about the stupid things that we complain about. And I do it too. Hey, Belinda, thank you for joining. So please be grateful. Please be thankful. Growing up, I was too skinny. Hey, honey, how are you? Nice to see you from Australia. I was very skinny, okay? And I was very tall. So I would hear from people all the time, and they would make fun of my legs, and they'll call me olive oil, all kinds of names. And I developed a complex because my legs were too skinny, if that can be a thing. But anyway, my mom took me to the hospital one time to the dentist, and that's where my dentist was. And there was this mother carrying this child, this girl, who was older than me. Hey, Sandra, thank you for joining. Oh, I'm sure, Belinda, I am so sorry. And she was carrying this girl who was older than me. But the mother had to carry her because her legs were so thin. I mean, they were like this, maybe 3 fingers together, that she couldn't walk. Her legs couldn't carry her. Hi, honey. Thank you for joining. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? From that day on, I will never forget that. I was 7 years old. I will never, ever, ever forget that. I loved on my legs ever since. And anyone that says anything about my legs, I don't care. My legs take me from here to there, and I have mile-long legs, and people pay for that, and I'm loving on my legs now. But growing up, it was a challenge until that day. I decided to be grateful because my legs work. My legs can take me from place to place. I can run, I can walk, I can do all these things with the limbs that I have. How many times have you said, I am too fat, I am too short, my nose is too wide or too narrow, my hair is too curly, my hair is too straight, my hair is too short, my hair is too long, I am too old, I am too young? How many times have you made a list? Too much, exactly. How many times have you made a list of all the things that are wrong with you and wrong with your life? Thank you, Daphne. Love those legs. Thank you, darling. How many times? And you have missed the blessing of waking up every day. Do you know how many people die? My father is a pastor, and he got a call today. I called my parents, and they were not home, and they're always home. So mom called me back, and I said, hey, were you out on an errand? And she said, yes, we were at the hospital. This mother is about to lose her child who's 24 years old. 24 years old, and they're gonna take her off the respirator. 24 years old. And we get to complain because we have to get up early. Wah, 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 I have to get up early. Hey, you get to get up, period. You get to get up. Do you understand that? You have to stop complaining. You are so blessed. It's not even funny. It's not funny at all. You have so many blessings in front of you right now where you are. You are blessed beyond measure. Blessed beyond measure. Thank you, Dana. I felt so bad, but my parents went to the hospital. They were gonna go again tonight to the mom to be with her because it's very, very sad. But guess what? We are blessed. We are blessed. I called a friend today to say hello because I've been thinking about her all day. So I called her and she's like, hi. And I'm like, what happened? And she said, the movers are here and everything has to get done. And I said, honey, you have to take a breather. Everything is gonna get done. Guess what? She is moving to her dream house in Connecticut. She has an amazing, gorgeous husband. She has a beautiful child who just started kindergarten. She is about to give birth in about a month. Okay? My friend a few weeks had a great attack. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry, Dana. I'm telling you, we are blessed. And I didn't say anything to her, but I'm thinking, you are stressed because you're moving into your dream house with your dream gorgeous husband, with your beautiful child, with the new child that's coming up. Do you know how many people would like to have that problem? Do you know how many people would like to have the problem of having too many things to move into a home? That's what I'm saying. And she gets that blessing. She was very thankful. I love her. She's one of my best friends. I'm not picking on her. All I'm saying is that sometimes we are so close to the problem. We get this close to the problem and we lose perspective. We don't get to see the trees because of the forest. We don't. We just don't. And right now I just realized, I don't know if you can see that, but when I turn, can you see this freckle right here? I love that freckle. I do. I absolutely love it. You know how many people have to paint a freckle on their faces? Mine is permanent all the time. It is part of my face. I know people that would obsess about that. It would want to remove that freckle. Thank you, Dana. It is part of who I am. It is a redirection of what's happening. Honey, thank you. I love you too. You can obsess and say, oh my gosh, I got one more freckle. And I get them in my hands now. And the other day I found one. Oh, here it is. Thank you, Belinda, for sharing. I don't know if you can see it, but it's right there. I looked at my hands. Hey, JC. And I looked at my freckle and I was thankful because I always wanted to have freckles. There is someone right now on the scope watching now or watching the replay hating on their freckles. And here is this brown girl loving and crushing on her one freckle on her face. Actually, I have another one here, which is awesome. I love them. And I have one in my hand that you can barely see, but I know that it's there. Yes, people used to put on pencil for sure. I don't have to. They're right there. If you have too many freckles, there's not such a thing. Your face is beautiful. Belinda, darling, you have zillions. Freckles are amazing. They highlight, they encompass how beautiful you are. It's like a natural highlighter. You see how excited I get? You are blessed. You are blessed. You can have all mine. You are so funny. Yeah, you can rent them out. That's funny. Hey, Video Mike, thank you for joining. We're talking about being grateful. And I would like you to be vulnerable, if you will, and tell me, what do you obsess about? What do you hate about yourself, about your life? What negative feelings do you have right now? And I will help you redirect that. So if you want to be vulnerable, please share in the bubble. Angel kisses. I love that. I love mine too. Like if you can see that? I love that. It was a process. It took me, hi Lisa, it took me a while to get there and love on all those things that some people call defects. Okay? This I don't know if you guys call them beauty marks, but we call them, back home we call them beauty marks. I have this right here, and I have this one that you can barely see because I'm dark for the summer. And these are beauty marks that I got when my mom was pregnant, and they all have all kinds of stories. And somebody that I dated briefly asked me why I didn't have that removed. And I'm like, I don't even think about that. And I actually love that about myself. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, raccoon eyes. You have raccoon eyes? Hey, you don't have to use eyeliner. There you go. It's really, and I see your eyes right now, and I'm sorry, but you are gorgeous. Yes, you are. So you have natural eyes. You do not have to use eyeliner. That's a redirect. You have natural eyeliner all the time. Everything that you have, okay? It's beautiful. I see you. I think you're gorgeous. I see you. I think you're amazing. You have lovely eyes. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Hi, Pork Chopper. Nice to see you. You are a procrastinator. Video Mike, let me tell you something. Sometimes you are not a procrastinator. Sometimes you're just meditating. And I used to, this is something that I dealt with very recently. I want to jump on things. So I have several coaches that I work with, and they give me all this homework. There's a long list of things that I have to do. And I get overwhelmed and I sit on it. I sound like Rosie Perez. I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you. Anyway, and I just allow myself the time to marinate on things and say, you know what? Let me just think about ways to do it better. And then when I take action, I go to town. I just go boom, boom, boom. I type super fast. I get things done. Here's my list, proof that I type all my to-do lists, organize them in sections, and I have lists in tabs and highlighted, and I have my notes here. Done. So my friend, Video Mike, you're not a procrastinator. You like to think of better ways to do things, and then when the muse hits you, you just go and take care of business. That's your redirect right there. And my friend Liz, you said something about dark eyelids. Guess what? Your eyelids are already dark, so you don't have to layer your eyeshadow. It's already naturally done for you. Boom, there you go. That's your redirect right there. You have to look at what's happening, the negative in your life, as a positive. Maybe you don't have as much money as you would like, for example. Oh, thank you, Daphne. Nice to see you. Maybe you don't have as much money as you would like. Guess what? You don't have to pay as much money. You're very welcome, Mike. You're very welcome. You don't wear makeup. And there's nothing. Okay, so what is the issue? The thing is, what they say bothers you because it bothered you already before they said anything. That's something that you have to think about. Why does it bother you? Your idea of beauty is warped. Your idea of beauty is someone that doesn't look like you. When in reality, beauty is exactly the way that you look. You're not supposed to look like anybody else. I'm not supposed to be 5'3". I'm supposed to be 5'7" and 3/4, have 3/4 of my body is legs and arms. My hair wasn't supposed to be straight. My hair is supposed to be this curly. Like, I just want you to see how long my hair is. And when I let go, it just does this little boing thing. Look at my bangs. These are not bangs. It's just how much my hair curls. I let it do what it wants to do. Hey, Charman, thank you for joining. This is how I'm supposed to look. The accent that I have. Hey, Regina. This is how I'm supposed to sound. And that's what beauty is. Well, let me see. I'm 39. So it took me 35. It's a journey. It takes a while. I would say 33 years maybe. It takes time. And it's just going to continue to get better. It's going to continue to get better. Guess what? I'm not married. I was married. I'm not married anymore. And it happens. Now I have gained all this experience, and now I get to do it better the second time because I have the experience. And now I'm an experienced woman. Do you see how you can redirect things? Thank you, honey. Thank you so much. You can just look at the blessing. Look at the blessing and be grateful. So the first thought was put everything into perspective. Not the worst thing is not happening to you. You're just going through a tough experience. Just think about perspective. Number 2, what was number 2? Do you guys remember? I totally forgot. I know that number 3 was being thankful. And number 2 is, I can't remember. Oh my gosh, I'm getting old now. Can't remember. And it's almost 11, so I do have to go. But I will think of it. Please, please, please. It would be nice if I was taller. Dana, you get to have more room when you travel. Do you know how hard it is to fold my long legs into the economy seats? It's very hard, and with heels. But you get to have all that room because you're not taller, and you have those voluptuous curves that I cannot have even if I gain weight because I'm too lanky. So that's your redirect right there. You get more space that I don't have. You're welcome. Enjoy it for free. No problem. You're very welcome. And that's how you change those negative feelings and thoughts. You are thankful. You don't dwell in what's happening. You redirect those thoughts. And I cannot for the life of me remember number 3. So you're going to have to watch the replay. And if you want someone else to get these tips that I cannot remember the second one, swipe right, swipe up, share with your friends so they can watch the replay, and they too can change those negative thoughts, redirect their gratitude. Yeah, that was number 3. I cannot think of number 2. What was number 2, honey? I know you have to redirect, you have to put things into perspective. And number 2, I just said it like 10 minutes ago. I can't remember. But you have an amazing life. You are blessed beyond belief. You are so blessed. And all you have to do is look at your life and realize that there are people right now that would love to have your problem. There are people right now that would love to have to deal with what you're dealing with. And when we look at life that way, we're going to be happier. We're going to be less cranky. And we're going to be more fun to be around. For sure we are. So whether you don't have what you want yet, don't worry, it's coming. And when it comes, it's going to be worth the wait. Trust me, it's going to be. The older you get, the easier things get, the more you understand that you're awesome and that you're going to have everything you need. You have to trust that. You are going to receive everything you need when you are ready to receive it. When you are ready to deal with it, when you're ready to be grateful and appreciative of what you have. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to give you one more chance to swipe right, swipe up, share with your friends, and they're going to thank you because they're going to be able to redirect their thoughts, the negative thoughts and ideas and thoughts, and be able to be happier and have an awesome life. Hi, Amber. Thank you for joining. We're wrapping things up. If you want to learn more about style, fashion, and confidence, make sure that you go to Style University on Facebook, facebook.com groups Style University. Is completely free, and I share a whole bunch of stuff there. Hi there, Amber. Thank you for joining. Facebook groups Style University. Thank you so much for watching. Again, my name is Catherine Storing, and I scope about fashion, style, and confidence. Thank you so much for watching. Watch the replay, and I will see you tomorrow. Have an awesome, 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 awesome evening.